Oh, there we go. There's something. There's something. Testing. Testing. There we go. Ha ha, I fixed it. Ha ha. I have conquered the machine. Welcome. Hi, YK Joe. Sorry about that. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Type my message. Yes, I'm doing very good. Thank you. Now that I have the audio working properly, yes. Very good. The audio scared me. It went away. Can't have that for a live stream. Gotta have that volume. Gotta have that audio working. Ah, ha, ha. All right. Ooh, good morning, everyone. It is May 28th, 2026, and I will get to YK Joe's question right now. So, what new chapter is opening up for YK Joe? What should YK Joe leave behind as they move forward? What's blocking YK Joe from fully moving forward? All right, let's ask if the cards. It's 3 questions. Wow. Let's see. What new chapter? What should they leave behind? And what's blocking them fully from moving forward? All right, I'm going to do tarot card deck. And I'm going to bunch these questions onto the board. Let's see. So what new chapter is opening up? What do you need? What should you leave behind? Leave behind, and what's blocking? What's blocking? Alright, very good questions. Let's pick a deck for that. A tarot card deck. Okay. Which deck wants to handle YK Joe's questions? Okay, J. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, that'll be the Robin Wood deck. The Robin Wood deck. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to review the questions for the cards. What new chapter is coming for YK Joe? What should YK Joe leave behind as they move forward? And what is blocking YK Joe from fully moving forward? Very good. We have Justice, 9 of coins and 10 of wands. Okay. Let's look at these. These are not yes/no questions, so reversals don't count for me. Let's see. Justice. A chapter of justice seems pretty clear. And justice is fairness, balance, truth, and cause and effect in law. And it is a major arcana, so that coincides with a new chapter in your life. And what you're leaving behind is the 9 of coins, fulfillment, near completion, actualization, coins, career, money. Let's see what you're leaving behind. So I see in this picture there seems to be I would call her a woman who is rich in material wealth. Okay, so what's sticking out is also the hawk, but also her expression. Like, I don't know how detailed you can see. See if I can not get it reflecting. She doesn't look quite happy. She looks a little concerned. And the hawk. Hawk is a prey animal. Let me try to get something out of this. What you're leaving behind. It looks like you're leaving behind a lot of monetary things. Because to own a hawk is a very rich sport to have. Let's see, and what's the third one? What is blocking you from fully moving forward? Well, it's the completion of wands. Completion, cycles ending, revival. And wands are creativity and what's the other things? Action. They've bundled their wands, they've bundled their creativity and are moving on. I think just that. I think what's holding you back is a lot of things you've done to build up this rich life. So what is blocking you? What is blocking you is all of the plans you had to make this life happen. Because the new chapter that's opening up is justice. Alright, so what you're leaving behind is all of the act, like you took a lot of time to get all of this together, and it's all kind of falling apart to open up this new chapter, oddly enough. Because this seems like a very good thing you have going, but so I'm not saying this is easy, but I'm saying you're leaving behind a really good thing that you had to put a lot of effort into. But now it's time for justice. And you're ready to fight for it. And that is what the cards are telling me. So I hope that helps you out, YK I'm gonna put this deck away, and then I'm gonna get back to chat. Boop. Boop and tea. Chat and tea. Better. And Debbie Kelly's here. Hi, Debbie Kelly. Debbie Kelly said, "Good morning, beautiful people. Aquarius, sunshine." Hi, Debbie Kelly. Can you tell me what my day will be like? Yes, I'll put Debbie Kelly on the list. And then I'll catch them on chat. And Debbie Kelly says, "Can you tell me what's blocking my Pisces from visiting?" And there's Debbie twice. There we go. Okay, YK Joe says, "It resonates so much. Watery eyes, throbbing heart. Thank you, Violet." You're very welcome. I'm happy to help. Yay. And Preston McDowell says, "Good morning, everyone." Hello, Preston. Welcome. Tea is lovely. Tea. I haven't had a moment to sit yet. Okay, so I'm going to get to Debbie's 2 questions, and then I'm going to get back to chat. What will Debbie's day be like? And can you tell me what's blocking Pisces from visiting? Alright. So, what's your day gonna be like? And what's blocking your Pisces? There we go. So, which deck? Go with the tarot card deck. Which deck would like... Actually, you know what? I'm going to open this up to all the decks, because this could be very detailed in many ways. We'll get to a 2-carder. See which deck wants to handle Debbie Kelly's questions. All the decks are on deck. Number 4. It's still a tarot card. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the Robin Wood tarot cards. Again. They're very active this morning. Boop. Okay. So how will Debbie Kelly's day go? And what is blocking Pisces from visiting Debbie Kelly? How's Debbie Kelly's birthday? How is Debbie Kelly's day gonna go? And what's blocking that Pisces? That's better. Okay, I guess we're doing a 5-card spread for your day, Debbie. And what's blocking you? Immediately what comes to me is a job. A job. is blocking you. Some what I mean by a job, I mean like a crafter, crafting things, making things kind of job. And maybe even the artistic value of it. Number 3 is groups, expansion, action. So it could be a group, like you are working with other people. And this is coins, so it has to do with wealth. But it's definitely something you're working on with other people. So I'm still going back to that first one where it's like a job. A job is blocking your Pisces. And then we're going to go back to your day, which is a 5-card spread. Your day, Debbie, gets a 5-card spread. How will Debbie Kelly's day go? Seems you're having a very complicated day. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So this is the question. The interpretation of this card will define the question. And the question was, how will Debbie Kelly's day go? And I can totally see Debbie as a overflowing cup of emotions and love. And this card describes the event and the general, well, it's also the beginning of the day. I see the sunrise in the background. Let's see, the card represents this number 2. The events and the general situation that led up to the question. Number 2 of swords. So balancing your thoughts. So what makes sense to me more is the time of this card, because this is the night. So in the night, you are wondering how your day is going to go. So the early morning, which is still dark out here, you kind of want to know how your day is going. So that makes sense to me. This card shows how the seeker is trying to answer the question. Let's see. Well, Debbie Kelly is definitely looking at something manifested, which is the internet, to get the answer for their question. And apparently Debbie is represented by the Page of Pentacles. Nice. So Debbie Kelly, the youth, is asking how the day will go. And specifically, this card may represent or influence co-workers, friends, or family, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is karma, fate, life cycles, change, luck, and destiny, which makes sense that this kind of represents a day. Wait, co-workers, friends, and family. Just a cast of colorful characters for your day. There we go. in the Wheel of Fortune, which kind of still says this day. Like, it's not like you can avoid this day, so it's part of the Wheel of Fortune. And then the Page of Wands. This card represents the answer to the problem. The appropriate action to take is inherent in the interpretation of this card. So this card represents the answer to the problem. Well, how will this day go? Page of Wands. Alright, so I kind of see Debbie as the Page of Pentacles becoming a Page of Wands, which is you looking at the internet for answers, and then you going about your day and starting something creative or bringing something creative to your day. So your day is going to be one that is full of creativity, magic, and bright sunshine, because this is in the background, it's your full day. So your day is going to be very bright and full of creativity and lots of action, and you are just pumped full of energy to do it. And that sounds like a really cool day. So you go forth and you have that day, Debbie. It sounds like a really fun day. Alright, and that's what the cards have to say. And then I'm going to get back to chat. That was unexpectedly a very nice long reading. I'm going to have tea and get back to chat. Cool. Let's see here. Okay, so Preston McDonald said, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning, Preston. I don't remember if I said good morning or anything. Go ahead and drop your questions in chat if you have any. And Debbie Kelly says, "Oh my god, on points?" Pointing finger. He works too much. And woohoo. Celebration Cracker. 5 cards. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. Debbie Kelly says, "I am heart." Debbie says, "I was up at 3 a.m. today." That explains why you were wondering why today was. Balancing thoughts is difficult with Pisces. You know what? That makes sense. And Debbie Kelly says, "Yes, a case of characters that are colorful." Perfect. And Debbie says, "Awesome day for me today. Happy Aquarius." Yay! Thanks so much. You are very welcome. I was happy to do it. It was very fun. It was interesting to look at the intricacies of your day and to see you look to the internet for answers and then whoosh, pull out something cool. So it looks like a pretty magical day for you. Let's see. Okay. And Debbie says, "I keep looking for signs, definitely." Yeah, definitely always look for signs. The universe is always trying to tell us stuff. We just gotta stop and listen. Alright. Morning. Luke. Happy birthday. So, Debbie says, "Numbers, songs, clouds, yeah, anything. Anything that you look for as communication with the universe, definitely, it all works." Hmm. All right. Well, since there does not seem to be any more questions right now. Oh, wait, there is more. Yay! Will Debbie find her, her emperor to share her love with? We're gonna ask the cards. Which deck would like to help Debbie find her emperor? Exactly. Thank you, Debbie. I love answering questions. It's fun. Will I find my emperor to share my love with? Grace. That seems like a tarot card yes or no question. Will Debbie find her emperor to share her love with? Which deck? Number 3. 1, 2, 3. The Gator. Yeah. Oh my god, a car horn is going off when you read the question. Signs of a horn beeping. You know what? There is perfect timing. Everything means something. And if you listen hard enough, the universe is absolutely hilarious. At situational comedy, it's the best thing. The best thing. Okay, since will Debbie find her emperor to share the love with? Will Debbie find her emperor to share her love with? Oh, I need to turn the cards. Will Debbie find her emperor to share her love with? Boom. Oh no. I guess not anytime soon. So yeah, my reversals are no, and my right side up is yes. So no, but let's look into the card and see if there are answers. So 8 of Wands. Achievement, expertise, and changes. For Wands, which is magic, creativity, and action. The birds flying are sticking out to me. Oh, and then the background is because it's just the wrong day. This card is definitely putting out more the time of day rather than a permanent answer. So not today. And then the birds. The birds are still sticking out at me. Something is busy. Something is busy. Oh no, something is... Because migration is also popping out at me. Something is in momentum. something else is in momentum, which is not letting it come through today. And that is what the cards are telling me. So I hope that helps you out, Debbie. So something is in the way. Not sure what it is, but maybe Debbie would know more with the context. Alright, put that deck away, get back to chats. Okay. And Debbie says, absolutely 100% smiley. And Debbie says, I have that picture. Oh my god, that's funny. It actually fell off the wall last week, and I have not put it back on the wall. He's busy with work. It helps. I'm glad it helps. Yeah, the universe is so funny with the synchronicities that pop up. Absolutely hilarious. I will enjoy my day. I hope you will enjoy your day too. And since there's no more questions, I am going to move on to my backup list. And today is Happy Birthday Gemini. Gemini's birthday for May 28th. And Debbie Kelly says, excuse me, all in divine timing. I will be patient. Yes. Go find something fun to do until you bump into them. Very good idea. Okay, happy birthday, Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. Which card, which deck wants the happy birthday, Gemini? Because it's Gemini's birthday. And Debbie Kelly also says happy birthday, Gemini. And Debbie Kelly says, I will. Smiley face. Okay, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Happy birthday, Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. Ooh! We're gonna try that again, girls. We're gonna try that again. I don't like it when you break at me like that. It makes me concerned. Ooh, I'm concerned when the cards break. When the cards break, you make me sad. Ooh. Okay, so no more breaking. We're gonna do the happy birthday for Gemini card now. We have that lovely song interpreted. Okay, pray. It's number 31. 31. 31. Dirty 31. And 31 is pray. Okay. Pray. Pray no matter what your heart's desire is. Prayer is the meaning through which it will be delivered. Prayer is perhaps the best of all around psychic tool to raise your vibration, attract solutions, and revive you of all psychic dissonance. It's a daily food for the soul. As you pray, ask that your spirit ascend to the highest evaluation ev- evaluation. I swear it's called elevation. So, your spirit will ascend to the highest elevation and energetic frequency possible to align with your higher self, your guides, and your spirit teachers, so that your soul may learn to grow quickly and peacefully. Sincere prayers are always heard, always elevate vibration, and are always answered. The key is to hold your prayers in your heart and then release them to higher forces. It gives you a good night's sleep too. Nice. All right. And so, for happy birthday, Gemini, pray. Pray for all the good stuff. All right. I'm going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And they have so much to say that I choose which one gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So go ahead and drop your question in chat and I will get to it. And the chat is subscriber locked, but do not worry. Once you hit subscribe, you will be able to instantaneously ask your question in chat. And being subscribed, you will get notified every time I go live, and then you'll just get more free readings. And that's awesome because who doesn't love free readings? And also, your subscription would really mean a lot to me because my goal is 500 subscribers. So it's a win-win for both of us, and neither of us have to pay a penny. I think that is pretty darn cool. All right, so tea and chat. Tea and chat. Here we go. And Christine Crochet's Law says, "Good morning." And I say, "Good morning back." Morning, morning. Thank you for dropping in, Christine. Tea. And it's tea and stretch. I'm just gonna stretch out here. Ooh, I need a bigger stretch. I need to stand and stretch. Get all that blood flowing, you know? Alright. So, Stoned Life says, "Hello, I am in a complicated relationship and his family didn't agree for our relationship, so he is maintaining distance. Should I move on or should I wait?" It's a very good question. I'm going to put you on the list and I will get to you after I catch up on chat. So, Stoned Life. Alright, and welcome. You look like a new name, so if you subscribe, thank you. Thank you. And Preston McDonald said, "Can I ask a question?" Yes, Preston, you may ask a question. And while you ask your question, I am going to get to Stoned Life's question. Let's see. So should you move on or should you wait? Okay, so I think this is going to be a tarot card yes or no question. We're going to ask the question, should you move on? And that's going to be the yes or no tarot card question. So which tarot card deck wants to answer Stoned Life's question? Which tarot card deck? Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is the Gay Tarot. Okay, so should Stoned Life move on from this complicated relationship? Let's see what the cards have to say. Should Stoned Life move on from this complicated relationship? Should they move on or should they stay? Should they move on? Oh, which way? Okay. I think we built up the trauma enough cards. Okay, so no. Alright, so you should not move on. You should stay. And I'm going to look into the card for more details. And this is the Intuitive, which is equal to the High Priestess in normal cards. And this is a major arcana. So you should wait, because behind all of this complication is something spiritual and intuitive and unconscious, and it's just, it holds a lot of non-physical meaning, as in spiritual meaning. So you should wait and be a little patient and try to work out the situation. And that's what the cards are telling me. You may have to reflect like the moon on this service to find some answers. I hope that helps you out. And then I'm going to put this deck away, and then I'll get back to chat to see if Preston has asked his question. There we go. Okay. And Stone Life says, thank you so much. I was not doing good mentally. Aw, I'm so glad I helped you out. Yeah, just reflect, and I think just waiting a bit more, everything will work out. Hang in there. The cards say too. So I wish you luck. And then I just typed a message to Preston. You give me so much hope. May God always bless your soul. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, it's gotta be true. I mean, the cards literally told me so. So I am very happy that I could help you out. Oh, you're so sweet. I am trying to wait for Preston's question, but I don't know if they went away or something dragged them away. So I'm going to move on to the next subject since there's no more questions. And that's going to be the Dream Bridge. The Dream Bridge. Okay, and the Dream Bridge is details of that dream you had last night. Details on that dream you had last night. Or some dream that has been plaguing you and you want to find details to it. That is what this reading is for. So, Ace, which is the cat turret. So the Dream Bridge. I can already tell you off the bat it was a very silly dream because the cat deck is answering it. So don't take it too seriously. The cat deck never does. The Dream Bridge. Very nice. Ah, yes. So it is the 5 of Wands. Oh, look at the kittens. Oh, I love this deck. It's so cute. Kittens. Very cute. Let's look into the card for that Dream Bridge. So, kittens playing with mice on strings. And it's all tangled. There's a bit of chaos, of course, with kittens and toys. Oh, so much chaos. So much jumping and so much energy. So, for that Dream Bridge, there's a lot going on. Your dream was very active with details, and you are trying to sort them out. And you're trying to sort them out while kittens are trying to play with them. And that is what the cards are telling me for the Dream Bridge. Just a lot going on. In fact, this could even be related to younger children, I want to say, who are getting all tangled up in stuff. So it's a lot of complications with the young. And that's what the cards are trying to tell me. It's complicated. And then there's kids. Alright. So I'm going to put this deck away. And don't go far. I have 13 decks. And they all have so much to say. that I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat, and I'm going to have tea. And so now would be a great time to drop your question in chat, that way I can get to it. And I know that the chat is subscriber blocked, but don't worry, all you gotta do is push the subscriber button, and then you'll instantaneously get to drop your question in chat, and then I can answer it. And then you'll get a free reading. And the best thing is that once you're subscribed, you will also get notified for when I go live in the future, and then you'll get even more readings for free. And that subscription will really help me out because my goal is 500 subscribers. So it's a win-win situation, and neither of us pay a penny. Neither of us. Neither of us pay a penny for that. And I think that is amazing. An amazing deal. So right now, tea and chat. Tea and chat. Ah. Tea's my friend. It's a lovely, lovely friend. Ah. Lovely. Okay, so since there are no new questions, I am going to move on to the next subject on my list, which is the morning coffee. How much coffee are we going to need today? How much caffeine? And I know I'm drinking tea, but I do remember the early morning coffee culture. It was very demanding, and I'm glad I have tea now. I love tea. It's so good. But I'm going to open up this morning coffee subject to all of my cards. All of my cards get to answer. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Crow deck for morning coffee. It's the Crow deck. Come on out. Yes, I know you haven't been used for a while. What's up, guys? What's up? What is the morning coffee energy today? Yeah, very nice. What is the morning coffee? Go. The morning coffee. No. Oh, I guess this one. This one fell out. So Bond. Bond is morning coffee. Number 6. Bond. Aside from a few casual swingers, generally male, crows and ravens mate for life. Bond represents a karmic relationship, a connection that goes beyond everyday existence. Whether it is a relationship to a person, a career, a place, or a hobby, this soul-level connection is deep and strong. You can feel it course within your veins. Bond creates an energy that pulls you closer to where you need to be and will tug you back when you get too far away. When you draw the Bond card, use this as your opportunity to focus on areas of your life that feel deeply connected, because it is here that you will find your inner strength to push forward or conjure the enthusiasm needed to reach a goal. And that is the morning coffee. So use your caffeine powers for good and do it for something that has meaning and value. That is definitely what this card is telling me this morning. Alright, so I'm going to put this deck away. Boop. I am going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they have so much to say that I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So it's a really good time to now drop your question in chat, and I will get to it. And I know it is a subscriber only chat, but it's very easy to push that subscribe button and then instantaneously have access to chat and getting to post your question. And not only that, being subscribed, you get notified every time I go live, and then you just get to have more free readings, and that's a really awesome thing, because who doesn't like free readings? Also, your subscription will really help me out because my goal is 500 subscribers, so it's a win-win for both of us, and neither of us pay a penny. It's free. It's awesome. I love that. And I hope you love it too, because it's a really great deal. And I'm going to remind myself that I need tea and to check chat. Ah, tea. Tea is so good. Mmm. Okay, so right now, I do not see any more questions, so we're going to go on to the next subject. And the next subject is today's mental energy. How is today's mental energy going to go? We're going to find out which deck wants to handle the mental energy for today. Also, I'd like to remind anyone who's coming into that you have perfect timing because you're here, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. Isn't that cool how it works out? Okay, so mental energy today, 10. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. 4, mental energy. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. With mental energy. With mental energy. And trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. For mental energy. For mental energy. Oh, trust your vibes. With your mental energy. Ooh, there we go. No! Be that way. Fine. Alright, guess it's be grateful. Fine. Very, very, very strong there. Okay, so be grateful. 52. So the mental energy for the day is literally be grateful. Make a list of all that you've been given so that you can fully absorb how much abundance you truly enjoy in your life. Think of this as a gratitude list. Add to it daily as you notice the little things in your life that you truly appreciate. Rather than worrying about what you don't have, look at all that you do have as you understand how thankful you should be. Send a signal to the universe to give you more, and it will. Alright, so be grateful. Make a gratitude list. That is the mental energy for today. Very good. Very good. Alright, so I gotta make a quick note on a fresh piece of paper. Excuse me for one moment. Notice me! I noticed you. Okay. I'll put that off to the side. I'm going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say that I use a regular playing card deck to get to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So now is a really good time to drop your question in chat so that I may answer it. And I do know that the chat is subscriber locked, but it's very easy to push the subscriber button and to be able to ask your question in chat. And also, when you subscribe, you all will also get notified when I go live, and then you'll get even more readings in the future. And who doesn't love free readings? I know I do. And not only will you be doing that, you'll also be helping me out because my goal is 500 subscribers. So it's a win-win for both of us. And it's totally free for everyone. Totally free. Alright, so now it's going to be chat and tea. Chat and tea. 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 Okay. I do not see any new questions in chat, so we're going to go on to the daily affirmations. The daily affirmations are best done by the oracle cards. The oracle cards. The oracle cards. For the daily affirmation, what should we be telling ourselves today? What affirmation should we be repeating through the day? The cards did not like that one. We're going to try again. Daily affirmation. There we go. Better. Ooh, that was so smooth. So smooth. Okay, number 7 in oracle cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, the moon. The moon will give us our daily affirmations. Daily affirmations. Daily affirmations. There we go. Lovely. Lovely shuffle. Okay. Your commitment is being tested. The first quarter moon. The first quarter moon, page 28. And this is the daily affirmation. Your commitment is being tested. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move forwards and towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. Attuned to the moon, I am committed to my dreams and move forward and towards them with confidence. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put a bit more effort in. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. The teaching. In the lunar cycle, the quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a logical time when the sun and moon are at hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any drama as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. So I believe the best thing that popped out for me was, for the daily affirmation, was I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. I am committed to my dreams and I move forward towards them with confidence. I like that. That's a good affirmation. I am committed to my dreams and I move towards them with confidence. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to put this deck away. But do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say that I use a playing card deck, a regular playing card deck, to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check in on chat, and I'm going to have tea. Now it's a really good time right now to drop your question in chat, and I will get to it. And I do know that the chat is subscriber locked, but it's very simple. You just hit the subscribe button, and then it instantaneously opens you up to the chat to where you can get your question into chat, and then I can answer it. And the best thing about being subscribed is that every time I go live, you'll get notified. And then you get even more free readings. And I think that's awesome because I am also trying to get to my goal of 500 subscribers. And you're just helping me out. And that's awesome. I really appreciate that. And another great part about that is that it's totally free for both of us. And I just think that's the best deal ever. You get free readings, I get my subscribers. Win-win. Win-win. So anyway, it was tea and chat. Tea and chat. Ah, tea. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, since there's no new chat, I'm going to stretch. I'm going to stretch. And then I'll get back to the list. Stretching time. Get the blood flowing. Stretching time. Get the blood flowing. Stretching time. Get the blood flowing. Stretching time. Stretching time. It's stretching time. To get the blood flowing. Stretching time. To get the blood flowing. Stretching time. The energy has me. I'm gonna sit down now. Okay, feel better. Woo, need that. Alright, next subject. Since there are no new questions. Oof. There we go. That's better. So our next subject is the creative spark for the day. The creative spark for the day. Creative spark. Well, the creative spark is for all you creatives out there who are beginning their day. You sometimes just need a small creative spark to get you started, and that's what this reading is going to be. Alright, so which deck wants to handle the creative spark? Queen! So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Getting into the vortex has our creative spark. And this is just the information card. The creative spark. There we go. Ooh, no. There we go. No, you're gonna break if I do that. Let's not break. I don't like it when the cards break. It makes me sad. No sadness here. No sadness here. There we go. Yes, better. Yeah. Alrighty. The creative spark. I can get from an unwanted to a wanted relationship. As you walk away from one unpleasant situation, the law of attraction will bring another that feels very much like it, and usually quickly. You just cannot get there from there. To get to where you want to be, to that place of feeling better, you must have to reach for alignment between you and you. Getting yourself feeling good before you take action is always the best process, for when you do not feel good, You cannot be inspired to any action that will solve the problem. So with the creative spark, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to do whatever it takes to get into alignment, to get that energy to do your creative work today. So do whatever it takes to feel good, and then focus on what you made feel good and make art of it. And that is what the card says. Alright, I'm going to put this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. So I'll use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and drink tea. So now would be a really good time to drop your question in the chat. That way I can answer it. And I do know that it is subscriber locked, and that might be really scary. But all you gotta do is push the subscriber button, and then you can immediately ask your question. And also being subscribed, you would get notified every time I go live. And then you just get more readings. And who doesn't love free readings? And you would also be helping me out, because I have a goal of 500 subscribers. And it's a win-win for everyone, because neither of us pay a penny. You get free readings, I get a subscriber. I love it. It's a great deal. It's all free. It's awesome. One of the best deals you can have. Something free. Alright. Tea and chat. Tea and chat. Ah. Hmm. There we go. Alright, since there are no new questions in chat, I'm going to move on to the next subject on my list, which is the social circle. The social circle. And I would like to remind everyone who is here, you are here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. So drop them in the chat, and I'll get back to them after this subject, which is the social circle. And the social circle is your friends, family, coworkers. Should you be social with them, or should you kind of let them do their weird stuff today? That is what I'm asking the cards right now. Which deck wants to handle that? Ooh, the cat turret. The cat turret. It's gonna answer the social circle. It's already gonna be a very silly answer because it's the cat turret. It's a very silly deck. Alright. Subject is the social circle for today. The social circle for today. The social circle for today. And deserves one more. Oh yeah, that was much better. Okay, social circle. The King of Pentacles. Yes. Yes. Very good. We like the King of Pentacles. Why do we love the King of Pentacles? Because he is rich in treats. And good things are happening. He is the master of treats. Look, he's got the full container of treats, which is Pentacles. So he is just living on in his high life. He's on his throne, totally the king here. So it is a good day for the social circle when the king has his treats. That means the king can share with everyone. So go, be social and do not fear anything. It's a good day to be social because treats have been handed out and it's time to eat them. And that's what the cards have to say. And I am going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they have so much to say that I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. And so now would be a really good time to drop your question in chat. That way the cards may answer it. And do not worry, the chat is subscriber locked, but it's okay. Just press the subscriber button and then you get instantaneous access to the chat. And by doing that, by subscribing, you also get notifications for when I go live in the future. And that just means you get to do more chat and more readings will come your way. And the new subscription would really help me out because I have a goal of 500 subscribers. And hey, that's a win-win for both of us because neither of us pay a penny. You get free readings, I get a subscriber. It works out fantastically. So, right, chat and tea now. Chat and tea. So, tea and chat. Tea. Tea is yummy. Okay, so I do not see any new chats, so I'm going to go on to the next subject, which is romantic love. Romantic love. Which deck would like to handle romantic love today? Which deck would like to handle romantic love today? I would like to remind everyone here that you are here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. So if you drop your question in chat, I will get to you after this subject, which is, again, romantic love. Number 2, the Witch's Tarot. The Witch's Tarot is going to tell us about romantic love. Romantic love. Romantic love. Romantic love. It's so romantic. Romantic love. Romantic love. That's a good one. I'll keep that one. Ooh, the High Priestess. Very nice. This is a good one for romantic love. So it's a good sign today for romantic love. Because not only is it lovely, it is also spiritual and intuitive today. So this is a green light to go and have romantic love, or be romantic and have love. Yes, that is what the cards have to say. Go forth, be romantic. It's a good day for it. Okay, I'm going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks. They have so much to say. They all have so much to say. And I choose which one gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and drink tea. So it's a really good time to drop your question in the chat, and then I'll be able to do a reading on it. And do not be intimidated by that subscribe locked chat. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, and then you will immediately have access to that chat. And then you'll be able to drop in that question and get a reading. And on top of that subscription, you will get notified every time I go live. And then you get even more free readings. And that's really cool. And that subscription would really help me out because my goal is to have 500 subscribers. So it's a win-win for you and me. And it's free. Isn't that cool? It is so free. It's like the best deal in the world. But anyway, chat and tea. Chat and tea. Oh, hello. Chrislyn. K4S. Chrislyn, yes, you may ask. Go for it. What may my cards tell you today? Hi, Chrislyn. Energy between Chrislyn and Leoncio. Leoncio, what is the energy between Chrislyn and Leoncio? So, that sounds like a tarot card question. Nice. So, which deck would like to answer Chrislyn? Which deck would like to answer Chrislyn? J. So J is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Also, Chrislyn, you seem new. I don't recognize your username, so you must have subscribed. So welcome and thank you for the new subscription. Okay, so what is the energy between Chrislyn and Leoncio? The energy between Chrislyn and Leoncio. The energy between Chrislyn and Leoncio. Ooh, it's a really good shuffle. Oh, interesting. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The energy between Crystalline and Leoncio is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight is the intense, erotic, action-oriented, and the Pentacles are wealth and materialistic things and things that have been manifested. So the energy between Crystalline and Leoncio is one of materialistic matters, and there's a lot of focus on the materialistic matters. And there's a lot of action involved. So nothing negative or positive. There's nothing overly emotional or peaceful. There's not even really something creative or bland. There is a lot of focus on the materialistic things, and there's nothing bad. I mean, it's all very lovely, and there's a lot of movement, and it checks out as okay to me. And that is the energy read I'm getting from Crystalline and Leoncio. So I hope that helps you out. I'm gonna put this deck away, whether it likes it or not. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put this deck away. Alright, and Kristen, you're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. And since there are no new questions, I am going to move on to one of my backup subjects, which is going to be physical energy. Physical energy. And the physical energy for the day, it means are you gonna run a marathon, or are you gonna be a potato today? I know I'm going to be a potato today, but that might not be the same thing for you. So we're gonna find out which deck wants to handle the physical energy for today. Marathon or potato, or something in between. We're gonna find out. So which deck? Which deck? The Queen, which is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Getting into the vortex. It's going to give us our physical energy for today. That's just the information card. Okay. I swear I just had you for the mental energy. Very possible. Okay, physical energy though. Physical energy. No, I had you for the creative spark, I think. Let's see. Physical energy. What's our physical energy today? What is our physical energy today? Today, what is the physical energy today? Today. There we go. What's the physical energy today? It calls for a drink. Hold on. All right. Attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. It is easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling the behavior of others. But as you attempt to control them through influence or coercion, you discover that not only can you not contain them, but your attention to them brings more like them into your experience. You simply cannot get where you want to be by attempting to control or eliminate the unwanted. So, the physical energy for today is don't try to control others. It's just not going to work out. It's too much effort. Too much effort. Yeah, be that potato today. Be that potato. It's just not worth the effort to control people today. Alright, and that was the physical energy. And I'm going to put that deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. And the chat is subscriber locked, but it's very easy to push that subscriber button, and then you'll get instant access to the chat. And being subscribed, you will then get notified every time I go live, and then you'll be able to have even more free readings in the future. And that subscription really helps me out because my goal is 500 subscribers. So thank you for subscribing. And that is like a win-win situation for both of us because you get free readings, I get subscribers, and we don't pay a penny. It is free. And that is the best deal ever, in my humble opinion. And I'm going to, again, have tea and chat. So, tea time. Ah, lovely. Very nice. Do feel better. Needed hydration. Hydration was needed. Looking at the time, I have been streaming for an hour and 42 minutes right now. So I have about 18 minutes left in streaming because I stream for 2 hours at a time. So, I'm going to go on to the next subject, which is the environment. What is the environment today? I'm going to open this up to all the cards. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes for the environment. So the environment is the environment you're in, the physical space. Your room, your house, your car, your job, wherever, your environment. the grocery store, the wilderness, the grass. Go touch some grass. Just go touch that grass. The environment. That is what we're doing a reading on today, right now. For today, right now. Yeah, it's a good shuffle. I like that shuffle. Call on your runners. Number 42. Number 42. Call on your runners. There is no need to ever again to search in vain for anything, or fear that what you seek isn't out there, or if it is, you'll miss it. Be it a good parking spot, the ideal abode, or even your soulmate. You have a group of spirit guides called runners, who are ready and willing and able to help you find exactly what you need. Humorous, efficient, and practical. They're called runners because they're very close to the natural world and actually run ahead of you to find what you seek. Their favorite sport is to guide you to the right place at the right time. They're the hidden force behind what is known as luck. They're the gophers of the spirit world, but only work on assignment. They love to serve and are at your beck and call. Send them ahead to save you a good seat at the movies or on your air flight, or to find answers to your research project. Call on them now to help you connect with your heart's desire. Relax your brain and put them to work instead. Take them with you wherever you go and let them make your day lucky. So, in your environment, call upon your runners. They'll help you make your environment work for you. I like that. I like that reading. I like it a lot. Very practical. Love it. Can you put these cards away? But do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check, chat, and have tea. And so now would be a really good time to drop your question in chat, and I will get to it. And I do know that it's pretty intimidating that the chat is subscription locked, but it's very simple and instantaneous. You just push the subscribe button and you'll be able to then drop your question in the chat, and then the cards will answer, and then you'll get a reading. And being subscribed, you will then get notified every time I go live, and then you just get even more free readings. And who does not love free readings? I know I do. And what was it? Oh yes, your subscription also helps me out because my goal is 500 subscribers. So it's a win-win for both of us. You get free readings, I get a subscriber, and it's all free. This is a really good deal because we don't pay a penny. No pennies exchanged. So, I'm going to check chat and have tea. So, one moment. And I have about 11 minutes left in the stream because I do stream for 2 hours at a time. So I'm going to go on to the next subject since there are no new questions. And next on my list is the weather. The weather will be the weather, whether you like it or not. So we're going to do a reading on the weather for today. Oops. Ignore that, that's just my alarm warning me that I will be ending stream soon. So the weather. The weather. The weather. The weather. Which deck would like the weather? Okay, nice. Ooh, oh, get a load of this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's raining money. It's raining money. Since the subject is weather, it's gonna rain money because this is money in the law of attraction cards. I love that. I love that. So this is just the information card. So weather is raining money. I love it. Who wouldn't love raining money? Whee! There we go. That was nice. Okay, so the weather. The weather. It's raining money. It's raining money. The weather will be the weather, whether you like it or not. Alright, so here we are. Nothing is more important than that I feel good. Whenever you're feeling less than good, if you will stop and say, nothing is more important than that I feel good. I want to find a reason to feel good now. You will find an improved thought. Anytime you feel negative emotion, you are in the mode of resisting something that you want. And in that resistance, I need to word that sentence. Blah, blah. Sorry. Anytime you feel negative emotion, you are in the mode of resisting something that you want. And that resistance takes its toll on you. It takes its toll on your physical body, and it takes its toll on the amount of wonderful things that you are allowed to come, that you are allowing into your experience. Alright, so let it rain and focus on feeling good, and it will rain money. Nothing is more important than that you feel good. And that is today's weather. Love that. Let it rain money. Let it rain money. Alright, I am going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say that I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. And so now would be a really good time to drop your question in chat, and I will get to it. And I know that it is subscriber locked, but do not be intimidated. It is simply that you push the subscriber button, and then it is instantaneously unlocked. And being subscribed just means that you get notified every time I go live. And then you get even more free readings in the future. And I think that's pretty darn cool. Also, my goal is 500 subscribers. And you subscribing really helps me out. So it's a win-win for both of us. And on top of it, it's free. We don't pay a penny for this. You get free readings. I get a subscriber. It's amazing. It's all free. But now it's going to be tea and chat. Tea and chat. Ah, tea. Ah, tea. Alright, I believe we have room for one more reading from my list of things. So we're going to go to... We'll go to the finance report for today. Which deck wants to cover the finance report for the day? There we go. Let's see. The finance report. Be the cats. The cats have the financial report today. I love that. You know what? I think that is like the best thing. Because the cats have control of your financial network today. So there's going to be chaos. Most likely. There's most likely going to be chaos and some silliness with your financial report because the cat tarot has control of the field right now. There we go. The cats have control of the financial report today. The cats have control of the financial reports today. The world. Nice. That's a good sign. That's a good sign for our financials today. I think the cats are doing us justice. The world is fulfillment, completion, interconnectedness with the entire world. So it has to do with the world economy, the entirety of the world and the financial report. And it's a good, plentiful thing. And the cats are enjoying it, so we should too. I think that's amazing. It's a good day for your finances today, says the cat tarot. Alright, I'm gonna put this away. And it is... I've been streaming for 1 hour and 57 minutes, so I got 2 minutes left. And I'm going to fill this last 2 minutes with one last card pull. And I choose... I'm going to choose the Money and the Law of Attraction because it's just one of my favorites to pull from. And there's only like 2 minutes left. Alright. One last pull from the Money and Law of Attraction cards. And then I'll sign off. Appreciation and gratitude are different vibrational states. When you feel gratitude, often you are looking at a difficulty that you have overcome, but there is still some of that struggle vibration present. The state of appreciation is seeing whatever you are looking at through the eyes of Source. You could walk down a crowded street with all kinds of things that are a lot of other people would find a reason to criticize or worry about, and you would not have access to them because your vibration of appreciation is picking out for you things of different vibrational nature. So, our ending card is appreciation and gratitude are different vibrational states. So you get to choose whether you focus on the struggle or you get to choose on being happy and appreciation. So amazing. I love it. And I'm now the 2 hour mark for the live stream, and I'm going to say, have a good day, everybody. I wish you all well. I am going to go rest and enjoy my day. I hope you do too. Bye.